Hello people Earth, I am Gamma Exia and welcome back to episode 2 of the Game Store tournament. In our first match we have Jessica Snow versus Yami Bikova, and let's begin the duel. Bring you to the third match, Jessica Snow versus Yami Bikova. So we have the runner-up, Jessica Snow versus an evil spirit, Bikova. It's going to be very interesting. We still got a burn deck versus a fusion deck. And to be honest, both these can do a lot of damage to get the right cards out. So Jessica, as you know, she was the runner-up in the last tournament, and that's going to be very interesting to see if she can actually, if winning if she wins against Bikova, she goes up to face Yugioh in the second round. So we'll actually see another tournament match against the first round. But let's go on to the match. We've got a Blue Wing Crown in attack mode, along with 2 face down cards, which will help her win the match. Help her definitely keep on top. And we've just had 2 goblins going to the 2 zombie goblins going to the grave. Because Yami is really struggling at the moment, and it looks like we got the third monster on the field. Lucky enough for Yami Bikova, he got the Mystic Tomato, protecting his life points. Sad to say, even if he attacked right now, he's just going to send that monster right back to his hand, which saw that coming a mile away. But Mystic Typhoon does check out following wind. That helps out, so it drops Louis Crown back to its original tap points. So just to give you guys a funny bit of story. So Yami Bikova's deck we see now, this was the one we saw in episode 7, in the last episode of season 1. Originally, the season 1 deck of the Evil Spirit did have its own deck, and I completely forgot about it until I realised. So I might actually show that deck being used. But ironically, thing is in this deck, so the runner-up of Jessica Snow did get the Dark Monster card, which is actually surprising, and the winner is, in the first round, Jessica Snow. And I'll see everyone in round 2. And welcome back to round 2. So Jessica only needs to win this match to move on to round 2. If Yami Bikova wins this, we go to the tiebreaker. Let's begin the duel. And it looks like still not going to get any fusion cards from Jessica today. But she does have a very powerful hand. Wow, Bikova's hand, well, I can't see it. But sadly to say, and we got a Faith Bird joining the field. And we got Chain Energy times 2. So this means every time a card is played, 1,000 life points are being used. Now, even for me, I'd actually play very... If this was me, I'd play very defensively. Because at the end of the day, Bikova going to be struggling for life points now. And looking like it, he is going to play very defensively. Kind of wish I knew what was in his hand, but not a mind reader. And we've got a second... And we've got 2 Skullbirds and a Faith Bird on the field. It's going to be a very interesting match. And another 1,000 life points being used to summon another monster. Bikova needs a game plan before he goes down to 0. But it looks like Jessica is catching up in life point damage. The only cards that Jessica could summon is a boss monster or the soul monster card. Let me just get off the screen. And it's one of them things that it is quite good seeing Jessica's deck. Still a season 1 deck where it still has some weak cards in it, but it does show you why she got to the semi-finals and being the runner-up against Yugioh. Her deck is built to actually handle multiple summonings. And why? Why, because you've just lost the match. Oh, and Widespread Ruin takes out one of the Skullbirds, but sadly to say, with only 250 life points. Wow. This match has now come to a standstill. Literally. So Jessica only needs one card, and he doesn't even need that. He'd be using Polymerization to bring out her Soul Hunter? Yes, Soul Hunter. Her Dark Monster card. And Corva has lost the first round. And that means Jessica moves on to round 2 to face Yugioh. So even when in match 4. Jessica moves on to round 2 to face Yugimoto, but the next match is Kane Prince V versus Seto Kaiba. Let the duel begin. And we've got Seto Kaiba versus Kane Prince V, the mayor of Domino City. Let's begin the duel. So my predictions in this duel, Kaiba has the advantage as he's got his 3 blue eyes, while Kane Prince V does have a strong monster, but nothing compares to the Blue Eyes White Dragons. Now, Kaiba did enter this tournament to actually take Solomon Muto's Blue Eyes. But funny enough, Grandpa Muto doesn't have the Blue Eyes in his deck today. He has the Dark Magician. And sadly to say, Kaiba's field is wide open for attack. And does damage to 6,600. As life points are nearly equal again. And we've got Giant Rat joining the field, but no exit. Stops both monsters from attacking. And we got Monster Reborn, bringing back Yugioh. Yugioh attacks the Giant Rat, sending it to the grave while another one takes. And we got Kojak. You know, I know I'm saying it wrong. But we've got Root Kaiser joining the field. So in Kaiba's deck, we've got Root Kaiser level 5, Judgman level 5, 3 Blue Eyes, and most of his other cards. The only cards that I did add to his deck, what was Battle City, was his, if I remember rightly, his Enemy Controller. As he rarely used magic cards, or magic cards that don't exist in the TCG. And got T-Spell destroying Wabaku, but Wabaku doesn't get destroyed because it only destroys. I'm sadly to say, but we've got Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field. Sadly to say, the only way Kane Prince V wins this match now if he gets a Fisher. I believe he actually already used his Fisher. Yeah. So Kane Prince V will be losing this first round. But it is nice to see one of the Blue Eyes White Dragons. Oh, and we do get to see Kane Prince V's monster card. But sadly to say, we won't be seeing it in battle today. And just to rub salt in the wound, Kaiba boosts his life points by 600. Sadly to say, if Kane Prince V has a plan, it's gone down with the voters. And the first match of round 1, goes to the second match. So I see everyone in match 2. And we bring you match 2, Seto Kaiba versus Kane Prince V. Now hopefully Kane Prince V will get the win to go to the tiebreaker. But if not, Seto Kaiba moves on to round 2 to face Duke Deadly. And sadly to say to King Prince V, he's already struggling to summon a monster out. Now, last time he struggled to summon something out, but went to the grave. And the first damage of the match goes to King Prince V, 5,500. Oh, and sadly to say, we've got no it. King Prince V is struggling to summon out one monster. And we've got Giant Rat joining in, but no entries in both cards to face 2 defense. Oh, it looks like we're going to have Swords of Really Light. Lucky enough, D-Spell was used up earlier on in the match. And we've got another monster, Ogre with a black shadow. I'd like to see Ogre with green shadow. If King Prince V don't come up with something soon, he's gonna struggle to summon out monsters. And he's got the Pale Beast in attack mode. But knowing that, yeah, Catapult, was thought about that. So, lucky enough, the Catapult has gone, but he still has Widespread Ruin. But I'm surprised he hasn't drawn a Blue-Eyed White Dragon. We got a Pale Beast rejoining, destroying Ogre with the Shadow. But if it was me, I'd be sacrificing the Pale Beast to either summon Togex or... And we've got Blue-Eyed White Dragon joining the pit field with Dark Titan of Terror. But we've got Widespread Ruin sending Blue Eyes to the grave. This actually means good news to King Prince V. So King Prince V will use Monster Reborn to bring back Kaiba's Blue Eyes White Dragon, which is now scary to think that King Prince V might actually win this, just because he's got the Blue Eyes White Dragon in his hand, in his sadly to say, the only way Kaiba's going to win this is he gets enemy controller and gets another Blue Eyes out, which might be a little bit impossible at the moment. Oh, my Kaiba. Well, that's good news for Kaiba. He's actually able to destroy Senju, but it's going to struggle to get out any other monsters with Blue Eyes still whopping 1,500 twice. And it looks like King Prince V is showing his voters why to vote for him. And we got Kaiba playing very defensively now. We're going to have to... Oh, and we've got Yugioh in attack mode. But Giant Rat gets destroyed, bringing out a second one. And sadly to say, the match goes to King Prince V. This means we do go to our tiebreaker event. I see everyone there. And we're on the tiebreaker event against King Prince V versus Seto Kaiba. We have the mayor versus a business owner. And it looks like King Prince V has a strong hand, but let's see if Kaiba has a strong hand as well. And we got Kojaku in attack, destroying Giant Rat, and we get another Giant Rat in his place, with 3 cards placed face down. And we got Drop Off sending Mystic Typhoons to the grave. And we've got Yugioh joining the field, but Injection has sent it back to the hand. And we got Monster Reborn bringing back Giant Rat. This means if Kaiba was able to destroy it twice, it does mean Kaiba. That means Yugioh might be coming back for a round. Oh, and we got. Oh, Kaiba takes the first damage off the door of 50 life points. And we've got Giant Rat attacking. and losing 100 lives. But, okay. And we've got Yugioh rejoining the field. Hopefully Kaiba can come out of blue eyes, but sadly to say, Kaiba's hand is struggling. Depending what's in them 3 hands, I'd like to know what he has. And we lost the old man to the grave. So Kaiba is struggling at the moment with 1,500. But we have Lord of D. Now I do question, can Lord of D use the Flute of Summoning Dragon? Because sometimes the AI do not use certain spell cards or traps. So let's see that if that happens. But sadly to say, it's gone to the grave. Come on, Kaiba, summon your blue eyes. And Giant Rat goes to the grave. It's either summon out another one, and he summons out another Giant Rat. But Trap Hole is face down now, so if he does summon a blue eyes, it's not going to stay on the field too long. And we have blue eyes, White Dragon joining the field, but Trap Hole sends it to the grave. Now, if he gets the Monster Reborn, having a blue eyes on the field would help. But Yugioh destroys the Giant Rat to bring out the last Giant Rat in his deck. What we're going to get next? And we're going into battle, destroying the cat. Able to bring a trap card to the top of the deck. But Dust Tornado destroys the face down card off Castle Wall. And Cane Prince V has placed down the Swords of the Revealing Light. And Giant Rat goes to the grave. And he brings out Ogre with the Shadow. Wonder if it's shady over him. And we've got 3 cards face down, and again, Kaiba is playing very defensively at the moment, and no signs of having much of a defensive, attacking. The door has stagnated a lot. And Reinforcements goes to the grave. And Kaiba deals with himself 500 more damage. And Kaiba's hand has nothing left, so he needs to get very lucky now what he draws. And reinforcement happens, sending Yugioh to the grave. Kaiba's cards must have been with him today. But Swords of Revealing Light has been activated, flipping over the Mystic Horseman. But now Kaiba has the lead with damage. And it looks like, I've got no entry. And sadly says Yugioh goes to the grave. So we've got 2 prevented rats in defensive mode. It means we need either Blue Eyes White Dragon or one of his other strong, or Judgman. But Cane Prince V draws 2 cards and able to summon Majup, bringing the magic card of the Ritual Monster. And Kaiba summons, and we've got Soul Exchange to bring out Blue Eyes White Dragon. And it does mean Blue Eyes is now going to be on the attack. But sadly to say, Mr. Horton goes to the grave. This door has picked up now, hopefully. And we've got Monster Reborn bringing back the second Blue Eyes White Dragon. Just need the third one now, and it would be a complete good sight. And sadly to say, Cane Prince V, the Mayor of Domino City, stands no chance against Kaiba now. The only way he's going to win this if he, summons Exodia, the Forbidden One, what isn't in his deck. So this is good. This is sad to watch. Watching Kaiba destroy the Mayor of Domino City. But it looks like we've got a Panda. but only doing 500 damage, so that's not going to do much for anyone's sake. And we get, and the first Blue Eyes does 2,000 damage, while the other one destroyed the last defensive monster on Chain Prince the 5th side. And I think this is the longest match we've done. Oh, and sadly to say, Chain Prince the 5th finally gets his ritual monster in his hand and unable to play it. This does mean the two Blue Eyes takes the match for second October. That means second October face Duke Devlin in round 2. But I'll see everyone next time. Bye. And Seto Kaiba moves on to round 2 to face Duke Devlin. Now, the next match, Kai Fitzpatrick versus Solomon Muto. Let's begin the duel. We bring you match 5 against Kai Fitzpatrick and Solomon Muto. But to save me some time, Kai versus Grandpa Muto. Now, both these decks are interesting. We have another fire deck, which is not a burn deck like Christine was in season 1, but if I remember his name, Grandpa Muto does have the Yugioh in his deck, which is one of the strongest cards out there. So, and it looks like Kai's not backing down with already using his Darkfire Soldier number 1 to power it up to 2,500 with his Burning Spears. But we've got the Golden Sarcophagus, saving brain control. I've got Dust Tornado destroying Black Pendant. But Black Pendant does deal the first damage of the game by 500. And Battle of Footballer does 1,000 to Solomon Grandpa Muto. Solomon. Monster Reborn brings back Fail Imp. And does 300, destroying Battle Footballer. So if I'm guessing this right, he's either got the Dark Magician in his hand or 2 Exodia pieces, which... Oh, and we've got Mirror Force sending Spirit of the Flame Assassin, and the Black Dark Soldier number 1 to the grave. And we've got Brain Control back, and we've got the fake Rebo coming out of the Retrigate of the Attic. You know, would love to ask the creators who made these cards, where did you get the names from, some of them, as that one does sound a bit random. So, we've got Brain Control, sacrificing 800 life points, but sacrificing both to summon Dark Magician. Now, just to give you guys some news, so anytime you get a Dark Magician that isn't the Pharaohs, he'll have that design. The other one will have the picture of the tablet from the anime. This way, you can tell who's who in the duels. The only reason Grandpa Muto doesn't have it is because the spirit and himself are not that connected. So while he has Dark Magician, it's not as powerful. And we've got Black Pendant powering up Dark Magician. And we've got the Weaver Warrior taking out the first one. The Dark Imp taking out that one. And Solomon Grandpa Muto wins the first match with his Dark Magician. I'll see everyone in round 2. And we bring you round 2. Kai Fitzpatrick versus Grandpa Muto. Grandpa Muto needs this win to move on. But if Kai Fitzpatrick wins this duel, we go to the tiebreaker. Let's begin the duel. I've got Dark Imp, Horn Imp, in attack mode with 2 face down cards. And we got Pot of Greed, drawing 2 new cards, and 2 face cards. We've got Dust Tornado taking out. Disruption Strategist. I really wanted to see that card. That card. And Hornet goes to the grave. But it looks like Grandpa Muta didn't get the card he needed. And sadly to say, we get one of the strongest cards in the duel in MT2 is a level 3 baseball player kit. Now this card is what is really amazing to me because this guy can actually get real strong if you have a full set of fire monsters, and we're already Dark Soldier, Firefox, and the Baseballer goes to the grave. But Hidden Spellbook brings back a Equip Monster and Pot of Greed. But we've got Dark Flame, the Spirit of the Flame, summoned in attack mode. But sadly to say, Grandpa Muta has not drawn a single monster since his first turn. And we got a lot of damage on Grandpa Muta, leaving him with 2,300 life points remaining, while Kai's life points haven't been touched. And oh my god, he must have... So I'm guessing, from what's in his hand already, is 3 pieces of Exodia. But sadly to say, we'll have to go to our tiebreaker event. I'll see everyone then. And we bring you to the tiebreaker event, Kai Fitzpatrick versus Grandpa Muto. Now, out of both these duelists, I'm going to give it to more to Kai because he is able to summon out his monsters a lot more faster, while Grandpa Muto struggles to get out monsters, as the only monster he keeps in his hand are the... I can't remember the name now. Exodia pieces. Oh, and we've got Negated Cat saving Celtic Guardian from a burning death. Wow, sound a bit dark there. And we've got Fisher destroying the Dark Soldier number 2. And we've got Celtic Guardian and Pokera in attack mode and doing 2,600 damage. A UFO turtle destroys Celtic Guardian and summons Lady Assassin of Flames. Grandpa Muta plays 1 card face down. And we've got Dark Soldier number 1, 2 in attack, doing 1,700. If I was the AI, I would actually sacrifice my Lady Assassin of Flame and replace it with the Firewing Pegasus. But we don't, but we do get a 2,900 beacon, destroying the giant soldier stone, and Grandpa Muta takes another 1,700 life point damage. And we've end of turn. Sadly to say, this does mean Grandpa Muto loses. And the winner is Kai Fitzpatrick. I mean, everyone in round 6. And Kai Fitzpatrick moves on to round 2 to face Fortuna. That's it for now. See you then.